you blundering fools. It's time for the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast. Get all the toy talk your eagle hearts could desire from these little Jason and Elgn.
Hey, yo, toys, and welcome to the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast, where friends get together to talk about one of our shared loves,
bagel bites,
and also toy collecting.
Oh, yeah.
I realize now that it's all food. It's all been food. Might be a theme there.
I love
Maybe
food.
we'll start a food podcast.
This basically
some-
is a food
Or we'll
podcast.
our bonus episodes. Once we run out of grails, we'll go to. Anyway, hey,
Grill
also,
food items.
we're also here to celebrate how these little colorful pieces of plastic can transform you into a little kid again.
Mhm.
If this is your first time listening to us or watching us live on YouTube every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, first of all, thank you so much for tuning in. There's a lot out there in the world, so we appreciate you giving us a little bit of your time.
Definitely.
But you're also going to learn soon enough we are not toy experts. Oh, no. That might be part of the fun. Who knows? How much will we get wrong? Keep track. But we're just toy enthusiasts, so we're not going to get all the details right.
That's right. Before we jump into today's episode, we've got something exciting to tell you about. That's our Patreon and YouTube community, The Core. When you list in The Core, that's the Cracktastic organization of retro plastic specialists, you unlock a treasure trove of exclusive perks made just for hardcore collectors like you. You get bonus episodes, shout-outs, early access, plus an exclusive chat with us and the other Core members. So don't wait. Enlist in The Core today. Just go to enlistthecore.com. Help support the show.
Do it. Not every toy lives up to its reputation. Some just don't deliver.
Mm-hmm.
In this episode, we dive into our top 3 most overrated toys. The ones that got all the love, but maybe didn't quite earn it. From plastic duds to collector disappointments, we're calling out the figures, lines, and trends that left us scratching our heads. Get ready for some hot takes, a few broken hearts, and plenty of laughs as we debate which toys truly aren't worth the buzz.
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree with our picks? Or will you want to storm the toy aisles in protest? Tune in and find out. I've been so excited for this.
Storm the comment section.
That's right. Get in the chat.
Send us that hate mail on your typewriter. You're just like aggressively typing. God, this guy. God.
I've been so excited for this episode because I think everybody knows it, but we're probably 2 of the nicest guys you're ever going to meet. And I love this one because this is any chance Elgn can get all worked up and
I'm already on
rants.
edge. I'm already on the freaking edge here. Trying to get these toys out of my shelves.
Well, we're all about that in just a minute. But later, Elgin's going to tell us about a toy store, and that's going to be a lot of fun too. You can follow us on all the social media platforms, including Patreon. And those links can be found at our website, cracktasticplastic.com. And while you're surfing the interwebs, be sure to stop by our sponsor, toyhacks.com, for all your repro label needs.
Uh-huh.
They have an armory there where you can get some toy-accurate 3D printed weaponry and tons of amazing sticker sets for your toys. We also have a monthly contest that Elgin's going to tell you all about. That's you.
Who, me? That's right. Every month we post something to our social media pages for everyone to comment on. And if we pick that comment that you commented on the comment section, then you win a $5 coupon to toyhacks.com, where you can then drive on over on the information superhighway and spend that $5 coupon over at toyhacks.com.
Oh, and this month's been a pretty good one, pretty funny one.
Yeah.
These comments are rolling in. I can't wait to see yours.
Exactly. Read it and make us laugh.
That's right. Basically, that's it. Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, but now it's time for my favorite part of the show. Let's talk about what toys we've picked up lately in a segment we call Thrill of the Hunt.
Listen up, you fools! If anyone knows more about searching for the most unique items in the world, it's me, Cobra Commander. In my reign as Cobra's leader, I have acquired countless items, but those meddling Joes have foiled my attempt at worldwide domination over and over again. But it's the thrill of the hunt that fuels my superb rule of Cobra. Pay attention to my loyal subordinates as they tell you of their latest exploits and acquisitions. It's the thrill of the hunt, Cobra!
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
That's right, Cobra.
Take that, Cobra.
Well, take us, Elgin, on a trip through what you've got recently. Huh?
I will.
Great then.
Awesome. Or should I say turtly awesome?
Oh, I was hoping you would.
That's right. I in the past few weeks, 4 weeks to be exactly correct. I've opened up the 2003 reissue Turtles. These came out in 2023. That's right. If I do some math in my head, that's 20 years from 2003. I know.
You're
It's
good
shocking.
at that math stuff.
I know, and this is not a math podcast, by the way. Just in case you're flipping the channels on the boob tube, and you're
Right.
like, "Hey, I'm looking for a math podcast," and then you like see a
Oh.
guy saying 20 years is, that's not us.
It's not. Keep
Anyway,
flipping.
I got these for my birthday way back in March. It's October now.
Oh, yeah.
That's how long it took me to do these, mainly because I had a lot of Turtles of Grayskull that I was opening first. And then I had NECA figures that I found. And then I'm like, I should probably open these now. So I did. And so it was a complete set of...
You tell the best stories.
Thanks. So these are, you can find these on Amazon for various amounts of discounted prices. But they are... This is the number 80997. It's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2003 Classic Turtle Figure 4-pack. And my brother, shout out to my brother Court, he picked these up for me for my birthday. They were on my Amazon wish list, which we have on our website, www.cracktasticplastic.com.
Totally works now.
We have
Thanks, Amazon.
Yeah, there was a huge outage with that
today.
If you didn't know, or were trying to log on to the internet somehow and nothing was working. Yeah, it happened everywhere. Anyway, so these are the 2003 figures. I never really watched the show when they rebooted it in 2003. They've done it several times. There's like a 2010s show as well. And then, of course, Mutant Mayhem. But yeah, but they look cool, and they looked similar enough to like vintage 80s, 90s stuff. So I was like, I'll just put it on my wish list. Maybe someone will get it for me. My brother did. So, he's helping out the show as well with content. So this is Ralph. No, just kidding. That's what Ethan calls him, Ralph, all the time, which is funny when they made those bootleg turtles that they called him Ralph. He's like, that's his name. I'm like, okay. Anyway, so he of course comes with his size, his little ninja size there. There is kind of limited articulation to this. There's no ankle or knee, just some hip movement, and he has these giant feet as well.
At least he's got them to help stand up.
Yeah, but sort of, you have to really maneuver it to get it to stand, because he doesn't really want to stand. Like, I think I had
classic turtles.
Yeah, very much like a classic turtle. But I think they look pretty good for what they are.
I like that style.
Yeah, the only you can't really put his size in his belt because his belt is directly below his arm, so he would have to like raise his arm up like that awkwardly to put it into his, which they didn't put him in the front. They're normally in the front. They put him like right to the sides, right below his armpit, basically.
Not think that through.
So he's just gonna hold him the entire time.
Yeah,
and do stuff. They each came with like an extra they had some extra accessories. I'm trying to remember what he came with. I think it was this. It's like a little zip line handlebar thing, or if he does like lat pull-ups, you can do that as well. But it has a little pulley in it, so if you ran a string, you could like have him like zip line across. I think that was his. But yeah, Raph, looks like he even has like the white eyes, very much like vintage,
Yeah.
or comics too as well. But yeah, so that's Raph, and then of course we have Leonardo or Nardo, and he has his katanas as well. He can fit in his back. They're pretty nice. And that looks a little better with those on his back. And they are kind of like offset, which
Mhm.
is kind of nice, I guess. Except his bandana gets in the way. But I guess he could. He can't really take the sword out of his. He's like that. That's about as far as he can get. He's like it's like a finger's width away from actually grabbing it because he just has a swivel on his elbow, not a like a hinge, just a swivel, and then a wrist swivel. He does have some shoulder articulation. They all have kind of the same articulation. No torso, obviously, because it's a shell. And then the same leg kind of hip movement. That's Leonardo. And they're Nardo. Ralph. Danny. And Mark.
We got core member Mike Ward in the chat too, saying "Yo toys."
Yo toys.
What's up, Mike?
Of course, my guy Donnie.
Those bandanas look great, by the way. I think they all look awesome.
They're soft plastic, but they're kind of molded
Yep.
in like a action breeze.
I like that.
If that makes sense. And he does have a spot to put his bow staff on his back. Donatello. What was Leo's? I think Leo had this as an extra accessory, some suction cups to climb on a wall.
Okay.
So he has those, which are actual suction cups.
Oh.
And then, so here's back to Donatello. Got this giant bow staff. And then he came with some, which kind of defeats the purpose of a bow staff. But he has these add-ons that go onto the bow staff. Okay. So he has this double-sided axe, which he can put on, attached to it. And then he has this giant sword.
Oh, Jesus.
So then he could put that on the other end. Now he has this giant.
Wow.
But it kind of defeats the whole purpose of him having a bow staff, according to Splinter. And then, of course, we have. So I took his stuff out. Mikey has his extra accessory already in his hand because that was the last picture I took of him. So here's Mikey. He's got this box with the string on it. Let me take this out of his hand. Basically, you can hold. There's a handle, and then there's like a little grappling hook. Thing on it. So you could. It's supposed to like connect to something like this or something, and then he pulls it up. It has a handle. It's supposed to be like motorized, but it's not really motorized. But I think that's use your imagination, obviously.
Sure.
Kids.
Yeah, kids.
Kind of like Webster, basically.
Yeah.
With a hook and string and a pull tab to like pull him up, I guess. So that was his extra accessory. He does have his nunchucks, but they're not. They're just a plastic chain, and they don't really move that much, so they're kind of in that shape the entire time, like an L or like a boomerang. So it looks like he's like an action pose, molded action pose, I guess.
Cool.
You can kind of put him in. I didn't bend him down because I didn't want to break the plastic chains, just in case they did break. Yeah, there's Mikey. So yeah, they're about the same.
Nice grin on his face.
There's a normal turtle. Here's the skeleton for scale.
Yeah.
So about normal vintage size of turtles. And they all came with ninja stars. They all came with 2 ninja stars with yin and yang symbols on them. So I have like
a bunch.
A lot of them. I have 8 of them.
A lot to lose, yes.
Yeah. They were all I put them all in this plastic bag as I was doing the videos. Yeah. So they came with accessories, which are kind of cool, but I mean, I suppose most turtles did anyway. They came with a weapons rack, so it's kind of nice to see something different with accessory wise with these turtles. So I've thought about watching I've been watching
I know.
the vintage ones like when I go to sleep, and they like put me to sleep immediately, which is great. Like I just put it on, I'm like already out.
Aw. Is that good or bad?
I don't. Maybe it's just comforting
Oh,
because I
that's
watched
what
it
I was.
as a kid,
Yeah.
and it's like a blanket, a support blanket, just like
Mhm.
covering me with nostalgia, and I just pass
What a
out. I
blanket.
pass out immediately.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, that's all I got. Just some
Oh,
turtles.
all right. I guess got my lovely assistant here. Yeah, we'll start with those two. Kind of bridge the gap here. Got two things. Got these guys.
Oh yeah,
Since Elgin didn't want to get them, I'm like, well, fine, I'll get them because they say that right there. So I kind of had to.
yeah.
And it's crossed over with that. Two things I love, kind of two collections I kind of collect. I honestly I haven't opened them yet. Not sure if I will, but they come with some neat accessories. Whatever you think of that. Great box art that kind of combines the grid work, you
Yes.
know, of both toy lines, IPs, which is neat.
Yes.
I just realized just now as they were sitting over there that the box themselves has artwork on the spines of both crossover peeps.
Yeah. However you want to put it on the bookshelf.
And then this got great artwork on the back. That's a little more reminiscent of Motu, really.
Is that a knife hand?
It's a knife hand. Yep. So he's got a knife hand. He's got a mustache plate cover. I don't know what that is.
It's to protect the stash.
Oh yeah, you got it. That's the secret of his power. We all know that.
It is. Yeah.
But he's got his kind of man at arms green and yellow, so it's neat. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I think the reason why they went with him was, or that they said, is that Man at Arms being He-Man's right hand man and Bumblebee being Optimus's right hand man. That's why they did that. To me, it would make more sense in my mind that it's Buzz Off and Bumblebee because they're both bee related.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just me.
That is just you.
Yeah.
But
Probably
Buzz Off,
the only person.
Man at Arms, he brings more clicks. He sells more toys.
Stash. I mean, if Buzz Off had a sweet Tom Selleck stash,
done deal.
Would be,
right.
Yeah.
It's not Buzz Off's fault.
I know.
And then the other one they first released,
puberty yet.
The one I wanted the most of the two and most excited about.
That is the one that you're holding up is the one that is the most interesting.
Megatron Armor Skeletor. So he's got his Skeletor, but he's got Megatron. I like his little Megatron abs section there. He's got the armor. I love his little bucket head that Megatron has.
Right.
That's freaking cool. Lots of armor in there and weapons. We got Skeletor. And so they got the purple grid of Transformer Decepticons, Megatron, and some neat little artwork. Oh, that's just badass, right?
Yeah.
With the cannon kind of Havoc staff combo. Ooh, maybe that is worth opening.
This one would be, the one. Yeah, it transforms, I guess, into a gun from the Havoc staff.
Megatron
the weapons are really what transform it, like, to me.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, like, in my mind of this line would be, you have a ground ripper. Let's transform that into, which I know they've kind of already did that with G.I. Joe. But
right,
they have to have a glut of ground rippers hanging out.
This is not vehicles. It's character and character combination.
And that's kind of what I wish it was.
Oh, I do too. I mean, I'm with you 100%.
Motu vehicle that turns into a transformer, like a robot.
100%.
That'd be sick. There's a laser bolt that I have from Vintage Line. That would be awesome. Ground Ripper. Battle Ram. Gee, there's so many of them. Anyway.
So next guy I got is Skydive. He's right here. What is that? It looks like a jet. Oh wait, he's the leg of Superion. Yay. So we got Superion complete now. Pretty
Sweet.
gosh darn excited about it. He's amazing. I'm not saying I always get nervous when Tiffany handles Transformers, but she put him over on the bed, and I'm like, but I need that guy. And she went and grabbed him. She just grabbed him, picked him up, and was just like carrying him around. And I'm just like, this is what it looks like to me when someone else is holding my Transformer. They're just la-di-da-di-do-do-do. And I'm expecting it to, go flying, But this guy is sturdy as all get out. So
that's good.
Just proof of the new engineering. The new versions are just solid as a rock. Well, first she says he's so heavy. I know. And then she says, I did way less than you just did. I know. I'm just saying that's what it looked like
in
to
our
me.
minds
Exactly.
as collectors.
You were just
who collect
willy-nilly
a
just
certain thing. We project that of like
God.
the worst thing. Like this is what
I know.
looks like.
Anyway, he's this jet that's on the back leg there. I love him.
Cool.
He's amazing. Just an incredible improvement over the Combiner Wars one. I love the new versions so much. Anyway, so we got Superion. He looks amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Really just outstanding. Here you go. Oh, gosh. I'll just throw him on the bed.
Just fuck him under the bed.
All right. Ugh. Okay, breathe. So then lastly, I got another two. I just got punched in the leg. I got two more, and I'll try not to go on about it too long because we only have an hour here.
Right.
The toys of the decade. I'll say it right now. It's my favorite.
Ooh,
like it's gonna be hard to top these guys. I'll have to pick one. I will, but I'll start with the obvious. First one, we got Missing Link Sunstreaker. Missing Link, the toy line that they gave G1 figures articulation and improved them.
Yeah.
And if you know the original Sunstreaker at all, here, I'll show you. He's just trash, but like there's no shoulder at all. Like this just bends here, and he's got a little bit of an elbow.
Sure.
No, the head doesn't move. There's nothing in the feet do that. That's it. There's nothing.
Yeah.
But this guy, like his head turns. He's got shoulders that turn in and out, up and down.
Cool.
He's got bicep rotation. He's got elbows, and he bends at the waist. He's got knees. Look at that, knees. And then maybe the best sound you'll ever hear, his new ankles.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's the most satisfying thing.
My knees in the morning.
I know it. If only they were that quiet. So I've got a brand new Sunstreaker, one of my favorite characters too, and just to have him in the best version that he could be. He came with a little Diaclone driver. You can kind of see him in there. Oh, he kind of fell a little bit. I've never had those before because these Sunstreaker was technically the first Transformer that came over.
Right.
And when they came over, they came with when they were Japanese toys, they came with little tiny guys. So you'll notice a lot of the G1 figures have little cockpits and things in them.
Sure.
Where characters would actually sit and stuff. Optimus Prime's cab folds down and there's seats in there. They're for little dudes like this. And then the other guy that came out at the same time he did is Corden. He is a white police car version. These are both Lamborghini Countaches, the greatest car ever made. It was the fastest and coolest cars back in the 80s. Anyway, so this is just he never came over. We only got the yellow Sunstreaker, and so he's different. He's got the cherries on top there. That's the main difference. He's got different artwork, little like a police symbol on the hood of his car that would be there, and a little driver in there for him too, which I don't know if I'll get you to see, but anyway, he existed in Diaclone, and if he's so expensive, I would never be able to afford him ever in my lifetime. You know,
Yeah.
minimum 4 figures
Jeez.
kind of thing. The Diaclone version of him in any kind of shape, probably crappy. So I not only do I get the character, I get him in the best version of the Missing Link version where I can pose him and he looks pretty, and he will definitely be it just having him on the shelf, it means so much to have that thing that I never in a million years thought I'd have.
Do you have any Diaclones?
No, I don't. I mean, it's a very niche and expensive collection. I mean, I know people who do,
True.
but no, I have one Diacron toy they tried bringing like 3 different things over, 3 or 4
Okay.
different things over, and kind of made it a new toy line, and
Hmm.
it didn't work. And then, but yeah, I wished I could, when I win the lottery, I'll definitely get that Diaclone collection going. But
Heck yeah.
people who do collect it, I love listening to them talk about it because it's like the history. They
Sure.
I think they do it for the history more than the toy, and it's just fascinating to listen to that part of the old stuff.
Right.
All right.
The original stuff.
Yes. All right. We need to move on. I know. So, overrated toys.
Yes.
This is for me, this is hard. This is a hard thing to talk about because me, I love every single one of these guys, and I can silver lining the heck out of the worst toy.
Sure.
I can tell you why I still love it. I'll find something good about it. So this was difficult. I think I got there.
Okay.
But anyway, who wants to go first? You want to go first?
I can. Mine are basically all Motu stuff.
So yep, mine are all
just to put it out there, I guess.
We'll zoom in. Here we go. Oh, hey.
Oh. Shocking. So the first one here is a figure that I saw it, when I first saw it, I was like, this is awesome. And then I saw the price. I'm like, that's not a great price for that. But I still ended up getting it, I think, at full price probably, because I'm like, well, it says collector's edition, and they got me with the old collector's edition. I don't know if it's gonna be gone because it was at Walmart. So many factors with that. But then like you keep seeing them, and then they get clearanced off, and it's like, oh, I should have just waited. But to me, like all the hype about it, because they already put out this figure, and then they put it out again as a collector's edition. So I'm like, but I already bought it, the other one. Now I have to rebuy this one because it's flocked. That's right. I'm talking about Panther.
Ooh.
Collector's edition Panther, because he's flocked. As you can see, he's still in the box because I'm still mad at this toy.
So mad.
You'll see a theme with all my toys here that I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But I did take it out enough to do a review on it, go way back in our playlist, Motu Monday probably, and look at it. But this came out in 2021, new for 2021. And awesome artwork.
Oh.
As always with any Motu stuff, it's gonna have killer artwork. And like even it's like a mix with gloss and matte.
Oh yeah.
So the figure is gloss
Pretty.
and the background is matte, so it picks up that shine off of it.
Mm-hmm.
And even the box is like a weird matte texture. It's just odd. But my problem with it is one that there is like everyone was like, yeah, you have to get it because it's flocked. It's you need to have it in the set.
That's a good reason.
Which is true.
You agree?
I just wish they would have just made this one and not made an unflocked version that came out first. And then they're like, oh yeah, also now buy this one because we waited a year and now this one comes out. Maybe not even a year.
They're like, we can get you to buy 2.
Exactly, and they did. And that's why I'm irritated.
Yes.
I wish I would have just bought this one. Wait, I'm like, they got to make a flocked one.
Yep.
But they were making like stuff that wasn't flocked. They were like, "Oh, we lost that technology in 40
Right.
years."
That was the first flock thing in a long time.
Yeah. So I feel like I had to buy it, but I'm still irritated that one, the flocking comes off very easily on this. Like as soon as I got it out of the box, like his butt flocking like
Your
came
butt
off
flock came off.
immediately. Like, and so I'm like, well, I don't really want it messed up, you know. So let me put it back in the box and put it on the shelf and look at it and be mad at it every time I look at it to torture myself, you know. So really that's, I mean, it feel like it was like, you know, people were like, "Oh, we don't get these anywhere. You should buy them. You should do this." Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, felt pressured to buy it. Plus, it was like flocked. Like I said, I already have one. The other one's up there with Skeletor on it. I don't even have posed them with it. It's, like I said, still in the box. Put it back in the box and throw it back on the shelf, which it looks great in box.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I'm doing positives with negatives, and their artwork works good, but to me, it felt overrated that, like I said, we already had one, and a lot of people were already flocking their old ones, you know, DIY style. So it was just like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. And then I ended up buying it anyway.
That manipulation is always felt, and it's never felt good.
No.
And I think I found one on clearance, and I never opened it because of your butt flock incident.
Yeah. And I watched other reviews too. Same thing. There's like stuff was like coming off on other people's too. So I was like, that's why when I opened mine, I'm like, and saw it, I was like, well, this confirms that, and it's going back in the box as soon as I'm done. So I'm like, let's not destroy everything. Let's put it back in there, put his paws up, however they're supposed to be, and then like move on, you know?
Yeah.
So all right. First one.
For my first one, let's go all the way back to 2007. Michael Bay was on the scene, and he created this live-action Transformers movie. Maybe one of the most important moments in Transformers timeline ever. You know, it really brought the things back. It brought Transformers back to the mainstream. It did more good than it did bad. Having said that, I found that I mean, I liked the first movie. It was good. Yeah. I mean, it's good because it was never seen anything like it, and it's what we'd always wanted to see, and we got to see it, regardless of story or whatever.
And they did the transforming part of it. Probably the best in the first one, and then they're like, well, let's cut the CGI and the budget.
And with that first movie came the toys, and I can't get everything, and I need to find as many lines I can draw in the sand as possible. And I said, no, movie toys. That's it. I made that decision. Great.
I remember that. Remember you saying that.
And it's a relief of like, oh, thank goodness. It's just I don't have to collect those. And because, you know, it's easy to pick on them because they look like just a bag of knives. You can't, they're all one color. You can't see the definition. Like, I get the realism in that direction. That's cool. That's fine. And it's a million people's G1, and that's I'm so happy for them that they had this for that. But I stayed away from all the toys forever, as long as I could. And then probably Elgnomics got to me. And it comes for us all. And I think this is the first movie toy that I bought. And I couldn't even, I'll try to be as nice as I can, but it's the most disappointing thing I've ever seen in my life. So, one, I had to get it because it's RC. RC at the time wasn't a very popular character. There wasn't much RC in the world. Anyway, there's never enough RC in the world. So the fact that we got RC into a figure, I'm like, gotta get it. I get her about every time I can. And she's pink. And I would have got this for last week's episode, but it was in the back shelf too. But I know Tiffany's like, are you sure that's RC? I'm like, yeah, no, it is. But once you see the toy, you're going to be like, what? So, and another cool thing why I had to get this RC toy, she was a motorcycle. And she's been a motorcycle before this, you know, so it was like cool and awesome, but, you know, a nice new street bike.
Sure.
Oh, she's saying it's not pink. Then I guess, and you're not the right person to help me with that. Sorry. But anyway, so she's
Probably
a
gray.
motorcycle. It's RC. I'm like, this is great. I had to get it. And then I'm like, I didn't look that hard. And then I got it. And then this is what it is. So you're like, what's going on there? Let's take a closer look.
That's
We'll
how
start.
it stands.
Yes, this is the only way it stands. Let's start at the top, though. We got RC's face. Okay. It could be a
Okay.
Megatron at this point. I don't know.
Right. I was going to say, it looks like every Bayverse.
All right, we
figure.
got Mike Ward. I don't know which part he's green about. I said a lot of things, but it's, movie stuff.
All of them.
Yes, all of it. Okay, good. He's on my side. Cool. You're like, all right, whatever. If you say that's RC, I'm fine with that. Okay.
Yeah.
This is pink, yeah, maybe ish.
Red.
It's kind of
Is it red?
translucent. It's a lot of translucent pink, too. I got my new. Can you see? That doesn't help. Nope, that doesn't help. Sorry. And then we get to her waist. What?
I guess.
What is this?
Twisted metal.
Uh-huh.
Some sort of hellscape.
Uh-huh. And then we get down to the feet. So she came with this rocket thing, and thankfully, because it became a stand
Right.
for her wheel feet to sit in, so you could actually stand this figure up. You lose this, you don't get to have an RC figure. You'll have to just leave it her in motorcycle mode, I guess.
Wow.
Tiff says it looks red for sure. Mike says it is rice. It's rice a turd. I think we misspelled. I don't know what that. It's like a turd.
Maybe.
Sorry, Mike. But anyway, so she's got, and then I was just like, so I get this, and I'm like, sure, it's cool, but no, and I'm instantly turned back off again. Oh, right. This RC is a turd. Yeah. It's like I love RC, but I mean,
it's like they just massacred her. Yeah.
And then the bucket of knives. There's just so much pokey things and like what's going on. And is this her hand? I guess she's got knife. I don't know. And
it's a rocket launcher. I thought.
I don't know.
Knife launcher.
It's.
Oh my gosh.
So anyway, this is the first Michael Bay movie toy I get. I think it's from Revenge of the Fallen or even the next one, because I made it through the first movie's wave of toys. And obviously I've got a bunch since then, but that was my first experience. I was just like, oh my God, this sucks. I was happy to have her for the RC, but man, it just kept me away, and it definitely kept me away from all the movie Bayverse toys, and really shaped my opinion maybe of the movies and the toys. From then on, it was just like they tried so hard. They released so many toys, but incredibly overrated and not good. And a lot of the toys are, I feel like a lot of the toys you make excuses for. You're like, well, it looks kind of like, I don't know. They're not all great. Some are great. Yeah. Anyway, that's my first one.
Okay. Well, continuing on with more Master Universe toys that are in a box because I'm mad at them is this next one that was a Target exclusive figure that came out, once again, new for 21. So it's a theme of that. Must have been a bad year for toys that I didn't want to buy, but bought anyway. Mainly because it's a two-pack. One I already had the exact same figure of. They just repackaged it. The other one, they had already released the exact same figure, but now they're like, oh, let's just make it shinier. So that's what they did. So I'm talking about the Battlefield Warriors 2-pack of Battle Cat and Battle Armor He-Man in this giant 2-pack. If I can get in the shot here even. So this was like $50 at Target, by the way, which in 2021 was already felt overpriced. But it was like, are they even gonna be there anymore. Really, the only reason I got it, ended up getting it, I think I got it, had some like a discount or something on it. But the whole reason is they added this base plate with 2 gargoyles that you could put on Castle Grayskull. That was like the whole selling point. Like, well, we already have Battle Cat. That was like wave 1. But then like, let's make some red marks on it so it's battle damaged Battle Cat. So
He's
there's
totally
like,
slashed up, dude.
yeah,
So
if I can
different.
look at it here. Well, yeah, right there,
Oh. Mm-hmm.
some red paint. They just added some red paint to it. And then they did a Vac Metal He-Man, which is cool. But
Yes.
they literally already released Battle Armor He-Man in like a matte, not a Vac Metal. This is why he's not out of it, because I didn't want the Vac Metal to be damaged either. Turn on here. And then they gave him like some red paint on his face. Scar, he's battle damaged. But there's the little dragons right there.
Yeah. I mean, that's cool.
That was like the selling point for this. But it's like, they're like, hey, you need to buy this because of these gargoyles that are in it. You have to have this. You have to have it to complete it. But it's once again repackaging 2 things that we already really had, 2 figures. We already had a Battle Armor He-Man, but not Vac Metal. Literally within like less than a year.
I thought that would be a bigger thing for you. You'd make it worth it for you. That
I mean, it's worth it that I ended up buying it, but it's still in the box. Like I haven't even done a review on this. I literally just bought it and put it on the shelf because I was so mad that we already had a Battle Cat.
Yep.
We already had that other figure, and all they did was add some paint, literally to the exact same figure, and then add Vac Metal. And they're like, "All right, that's it. That's all we did. Now give us money." And I did.
Yeah.
Very irritating that. But cool artwork otherwise, once again, with him, Battle Cat, and him fighting, and even the front with him in an action pose is cool and everything. And they even have like the Faker cat. There he is right there. With the Faker and then his Faker replicat, I think is what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Which is cool. But yeah, to me, this was like
a boulder and 2 little dudes.
Yeah. That was really all. I mean, they could have just put that in like a accessory pack, which they don't do, but I wish they did. Like, just sell that. Like, just sell the 2 gargoyles and some Vac Metal weapons in an accessory pack, and I would be much happier than rebuying. And then maybe just do the Vac Metal one first in the regular line, or only do one, or do it as a deluxe and just do it in one. It's just this, hey, let's make this giant 2-pack. I can't even get in the shot. and try to charge extra because it's slightly different than the stuff we've already released. And just, yeah.
I feel you, brother. I got
this
so
is the
much.
one that was knocking off all the figures on my shelf as well. So I was trying to, because it was in the back, and I had stuff in front of it. Yeah. And I was, because I had all my Sunman figures in front of it. And they were on like a little platform shelf, and it was like, it was like falling over. Except for it looks like one. They're on the floor right now. It's like one guy still standing up.
It's good. It'll give you a chance to dust things.
Right. I had to dust this off when I got it.
Same with all mine. All right. Well, my second one has caused nothing but anger for all of us over the last 5 years of this podcast. I'm glad you didn't. Maybe it's your third one. I don't know. Hopefully not. We should have probably. Okay, good.
I'm pretty sure it's not.
But you'll agree as soon as you see this logo right here.
Super Sevens.
Reaction.
Yeah. I agree.
Reaction figures.
All you have to say is reaction figures. I agree.
Before Super 7 owned reaction figures, they were adequately priced toys.
Sure.
They were $10 to $12 a piece. They were still a really cool card back
Right.
with this very simple figure.
Yeah.
This one's ridiculous. I don't have very many of these. I've only ever bought them on sale because they charge $20 for this thing now.
Ridiculous.
It is the dumbest thing. Because there's tons. The whole Transformers line, they've just released millions, and then every IP they ever have, they do reaction figures of these. They're ridiculous. I recently got one because it was on an Amazon day sale one, and then it came freaking destroyed. No one opens these. I don't think anyone opens these because they hang and look nice on your wall because it's mostly about this artwork.
Right.
And this is just a thing that's neat, but it doesn't do anything.
That hasn't really changed for like when they did Mochi stuff as well. They look dumb.
I'm not saying they look bad, these little figures, but they are just little figures that do nothing. They just look like they look.
Little statues.
And so these little plastic vinyl statues, well, they might as well just be in the box.
Right.
And so, but $20. I don't know anyone who pays for these and enjoys this line reaction anymore and really supports it and buys them at full price. I don't know anyone. And then just Super 7 in general. I could have maybe brought out some Ultimates, but I knew that the reaction, just the pricing's out insane. So 100% overrated. They're not worth what they charge. I hate it because I used to get reaction figures all the time. There's I have so many horror ones in the other room.
Oh yeah.
Tons of really cool, because it's a chance to get a cool little like dumb version of a figure that doesn't look like this. Like I got a Predator that's just stands there and looks dumb, but he's got Joe articulation. It's like, well, that's funny and neat. But this, I hate them.
Yeah,
got a few.
It's taken away its entire purpose.
Thank you.
As a toy, its toy purpose in transforming. It's a transformer that can't transform. It has lost its purpose in life.
Well, that was my number 2.
Last one. So I have done a video of this. It's on our Moti Monday site on playlist on YouTube. But I only really got it after it was reduced quite a bit. Originally, it came out on Mattel Creations site for $150.
Holy hell.
I was not going to pay $150.
No.
For what they were offering. Even if it looked cool package-wise, what you're getting is, I don't know if it's worth the cost of all that, and felt like they were really trying to push it because it was the 40th anniversary of He-Man. They really were pushing on Mattel Creations. They were like, you have to, like, this is celebrating the 40th anniversary of our Lord and Savior He-Man. So it's like, you have to get this. It's only limited time until supplies run out. You have to get it. It literally sat there a year and nobody bought it. The comment sections of this was like, this is overpriced. This is what you're getting is overrated for what they actually have. Like, we are not, fans are like, we are not buying this. And I was like, yeah, I'm not buying it either. Until finally I ended up getting it sub 100. I think I ended up like maybe $80 for it.
And you still hated that.
I was like, that's still a lot of for 4 figures. That's
20. That's fair.
Yeah, but like, looking at the packaging is super cool. The figures are not great. They're still in their packaging, although you can pull the card back because it's a Mattel Creations. But let's get into it. So it's the 40th anniversary 4-pack of He-Man Through the Ages, and it comes in this giant box which looks like a TV.
Oh, that's freaking awesome.
Very cool. And it has that holographic thing, much like the Eternia poster back there. It has that kind of 3D holographic poster inside of it,
Hell yeah.
which this would have came out before Eternia. So they used this technology first. I call it technology, but
Right. Holographic sticker. Yeah.
yeah. And it's just a giant box.
Oh, so cool.
But there's edges. It's like a TV. It has a
Inset.
rounded front
Wow.
inset, and you can pop off this front of the TV. And that pops off, and you have like video cassettes, VHS, of He-Man through the ages. You have the vintage, the New Adventures, 2000X, and then what they have is the Netflix series, which some of these we didn't get in like the standard line. Put that over there. So let me get, and it even has, so it has He-Man through the ages, the years of when it was on September 26th, 83 to November 21st, 85. On the back, it's like a TV guide. So you have TV.
Wow.
They have fake TV guide listings of times and
Talking
channels.
With Tila.
If you know TV
man.
Guide from back in the day, which I used to do the crosswords on all the time when I had it. But yeah, there's even MOTW Superstars featuring Booyaka Tribe versus Horde World Order for Tag Team Championship. So they even integrated the WWE Eternia line. So this was before they even had the cartoon collection. They came out with this with duck-faced He-Man.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. And then these just pop out at the bottom. And you get
Ooh.
the cartoon collection version, which they made his head sculpt a little different when they finally put it out in the regular line. Got the full art on the back, but these just slide up.
Heck
The
yeah.
nice thing is they did come with vac metal weapons.
Ooh.
So they were going all out for the 40th anniversary, but it felt like so high priced at the time. Once again, this is 2022 now for the 40th anniversary. That time it's like this was the highest price thing they've put out at that time, higher than Grayskull. Eternia wasn't made yet. Snake Mountain wasn't out yet. So that in between, this was like their highest thing now, jumping from the $70 range of Grayskull at the time to now $150 for 4 figures. It polarized fans of like, this is way too much. Why are you doing this? So here's the New Adventures He-Man, which we never really got in the line.
So that's cool.
So this is a nice addition. We got it in Masterverse, and he has his little vac metal shield. But this is like Space He-Man, if you don't think of it like that. So this is like the first time in the line you ever see in a 5.5 inch scale this Origins version of New Adventure He-Man, which is cool. But how cool! I mean, then we have the 2003, which we kind of already had a version of it and several other variations of it. So the kind of the 2000X version of him. Once again, vac metal weapons. And that kind of
looks cool.
Which they're putting out now. They're going to be putting out these in 2025. So 3 years later now they're finally putting out a 2000X line. All those weapons are.
Which I know you're just happy to know Origins continues. That's what it means. You support it.
Kind of.
Oh, Elgin.
And then finally they put out the new He-Man, a CGI show, kid show. These are basically all the kid shows, if you want to think of it like that, which looks super cool as well. That artwork was always nice. 40th anniversary stickers on all these. But now we get kind of a better scaled version of that CGI show. I have all the other ones, and they were just tiny heads, giant shoulders. They actually scaled it down a little bit more, so he looks a little better, but still with the giant power sword. And I think that's a vac metal sword.
Oh,
as well.
baby.
And that looks sick. I mean, but it was like, this was the only way to get these. Like, you could only get them in this 4-pack. They've never really done anything with this show in 5.5-inch scale like this, like an Origin figure. These are all Origin style figures, but they have never done anything more. They didn't do a Skeletor 4-pack, which would have been cool. They just did He-Man Through the Ages. This is it, 40th anniversary. And then I think maybe if people would have bought them, maybe I'm just kind of, they may have made more.
But that's almost
Who
$40
knows?
a figure. That's not
I know.
okay.
And that's the
For
thing.
an
Like,
Origins,
they're like VAC metal equals gold or
I
something.
guess.
I mean, the battle armor He-Man VAC metal. This has all VAC metal weapons. They're just like VAC
Which
metal
is
equals money.
awesome.
It's awesome, but it's like, is that really, worth the price of that?
They went too hard on that one.
They went real hard, and
On the
nobody bought
price.
them.
Which
they're
is
still,
great.
They're still available on Mattel Creations 3 years after
Oh, wow.
this has been out. Like, you can still buy them there. They keep having sales, and they keep like, hey, 50% off or da da da. It's like, they're still there. Nobody is buying them.
Oops.
I think they were like, they either didn't listen to their fans when asked, or they're just like, we know what the fans want. They want a super expensive set with VAC metal. Well, we want the VAC metal, but not the super expensive part. Like, make it at least somewhat reasonable.
Yeah.
To me, this one, and this sits in this box up on my shelf with the figures inside. I did the review, stuck them back out in there, and then
Oh man, they
and
look
then put
so
them back.
good. I'm surprised you don't at least put the card backs and hang them up or something.
I've thought about it. I'd have to punch the cards.
Slide right off.
Because there's
Yeah.
no punch cards in them. Like, there's no hole. At least I don't think. Let me look at
A
it.
shelf somewhere to sit them on. Gosh,
I mean, but even like having it look like this on the shelf
that looks so cool.
would be good. But it's almost impossible to display with what they've given you. Like, you either display it all in that box, you display it like this, or with the TV guide. But they don't come with holes at all.
You just gotta sit it on the shelf.
So you'd have to just sit it here or like that. That's what I do with a lot of my other Mattel creations. I have the back art and then figures in front of it. But that duck face, oh my god. He's like, I'm He-Man. Take my picture.
Skeletor, no.
And especially in this, like, look
That
at
looks so stupid. I love it.
When they were like, this is the head sculptor going with, I'm like,
and sales
really?
plummet. Yeah.
Really? I mean, that's.
I thought you said you cared about the 40th anniversary.
I thought you were making a cartoon-looking figure and not.
So dumb.
Yeah. But I mean, having the Netflix series one is great, and having like a New Adventure, because I don't really even collect New Adventure, so having that as a figure, those are the only two that I was like excited for in this set. So half of the set I wasn't even excited for. The other half I was like, okay, great, those are awesome. But like, yeah, it was yeah, cool, but also a disappointment. And like I said, you can still buy them now. They're still selling them because they made so many of them and they can't get rid of them because of their price point. Yeah.
All right. For my last one, I'll do my best to make it quick. I don't know which way to start with, the toy that I hate or the reason I hate it, because the stuff that came before it's awesome.
Just go for it.
So the toys that I'm going to show now are ones I feel like I'm going to also summon the spirit of Spooty, because he when Transformers Rise of the Beast came out, it was the first live action in a while. We were excited about the toy line, and they nailed the toys hit the shelves same time as the movie or a little before the movie, instead of sometimes it's months later, or,
Right,
can screw up. And I think he ended up buying just all of these before he saw the movie, which the movie's great. I love the movie.
Okay.
But he bought these and just shit all over them.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh, but why? And then, I mean, it makes sense once you see them. And then, good old Ollie's comes around years later. And
Sure.
I'm like, I know he didn't like these, but I'm going to get these. And I technically haven't opened them yet, but I look at the pictures of them on the boxes and I'm just like, man, these aren't good. And so now I'll introduce you to the concept that's been with Transformers throughout the ages. Pants and shirts. Combiners, pants and shirts.
Okay.
When two Transformers combine into one guy's the pants, one guy's the shirt. Pretty simple idea. So we'll start with, this line was called the Beast Alliance. And so we got an Optimus and a Skull Cruncher here. I'll just cut to these toys themselves. Fine. Don't super simple, kind of dumb, but an alligator, really cool, right? Really awesome.
Gators are cool.
But then you see them so one guy's pants, one guy's shirt, and you're like, oh, that turned out kind of awful. And when maybe even not the most awful, but like when I think about all the pants and shirts that came before this guy, I'm like, well, you just missed it. And then I had to get this one because one of them's RC, like I've talked about before. We got RC and a Silver Fang. That's a new character. I don't know, some white wolf thing. Neat, cool, right?
Sure.
Awesome stuff. But then no.
Oh.
There she is as another. At least she's got legs and feet she can stand on, I guess.
True. Not wheels.
But look at that giant upper body and little tiny legs. Kind of awful. And there are more of these Beast Alliance versions, but thankfully I got them more than half price from Ollie's. It's awesome. I'll show. So pants and shirts were there from the beginning. With G1, there's this 2 cassette tapes that combined called Slam Dance. Hey, that's cool.
Sure.
And his name's Slam Dance, so that's badass and awesome.
Yeah. We
had the Duo Cons. We got Battle Trap and Flywheels. I know you're thinking these look way worse than the other thing. But it came down, and why it jumped into my head was because of this Energon. The toy line of Energon had this series called Power Links, and I have very fond memories of like their big deluxe toys that pants and shirts. And instead of pulling them off the shelf, I just found some pictures because I didn't want to get all mad pulling stuff off the shelf. So the cool thing about these, like, you can see the bottom legs is a Bumblebee or Hotshot type thing, and the top is an Inferno. You can see the 2 different things. The cool thing with all of these in this toy line is they were all interchangeable. Everyone in the line could be switched around. There's an Optimus and a Hot Rod you can kind of see together.
Yep.
This is one of my favorites. We got a Mirage, a blue race car on top, and that. Anyway, some different ones. So different, same pants. We got a different shirt. This whole toy line was just so neat. I might have already. They're here. They switch around. Once they were pants, and now they're the other way around, and they transformed to be different. And I don't know, because of this toy line, the Energon Power Links, it's really made this feel really dumb and stupid to me, and like you didn't try very hard, and
it's a cash grab.
Cashy, and it was a bummer. So overrated.
I would have thought you would have went with the Beast Wars, like because I saw there's so many of those on this, especially like Optimus Primal. And
I know you didn't like his price when he came back out.
No, terrible price.
Terrible
for what
50,
it was.
yeah,
$50 for They look cool, and I love the show growing as a kid.
Mhm.
Like that was one of my favorites, probably more than the vintage. That was kind of my entry in the Transformers was Beast Wars stuff, and it looked just like the cartoon. It was great. It's like, but the price, and they had like so many of them, and they never like that's all they would have is just like these, and then they all went to Ollie's, I think,
Yeah.
at some point.
Oh no! Speaking of price, we got core member Mike Ward in the chat. He's got a good one. He would consider the G.I. Joe flag being overrated.
Yeah.
He says, I have a flag. I did not pay $1,500 for it, but on the market, that's about the going price. It is. It's disgusting. And
It's gross.
but $1,500 is crazy for some vintage plastic.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, a great centerpiece to your collection, but yeah, things get out of hand.
Yeah. Yeah,
Overrated.
that's why I didn't pull the trigger on that TV set, because of the price and because it felt almost force fed down your throat of like, you have to buy this. This is hyped beyond hype of 40th anniversary, limited time, only on exclusive.
Now we can get those customers. Nope.
Yeah, exactly.
Suck it.
I'm just like, no, I'm waiting. Like for a long time, I wasn't even gonna buy it. Like out of spite, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then until it finally like got down to an Elgnomics level of what I wanted acceptable level, and then I was like, okay.
All right. Do you feel better? Do you got that out of your system a little bit?
So I'll put them back so I don't have to look at them.
Yeah. Yeah. Think about it as we buy more toys, what it's going to be.
Right.
All right. We'll take a quick little break. You're going to hear a little promo about our podcast network, the PFPN. The Prescribed Films Network is home to many awesome, super cool other podcasts that are not this podcast. So, listen with caution. But no, I promise you that they're all amazing because we're all one big family. And this lady is going to tell you all about it. Check it out.
You're listening to the Prescribed Films Podcast Network, home to hundreds of hours of free podcast entertainment. The shows on this network all have a common goal, providing you with the best discussions about movies and other forms of entertainment media. The PFPN hopes to fill your earholes with audio joy. Visit our website with links to all the other amazing shows at www.thepfpn.com. Thanks for listening.
And we are back, and it's time for Elgin to take us on a store tour.
All right, today's store we're going to is called Red Bandana. That's at 3 North Walnut Street in Milford, Delaware. That's just a short 16 hours and 51 minutes from Ottumwa. But if you're already in Delaware, it's 24 minutes south of Dover, the capital. Has a bunch of Funko Pop, Transformers, Motu, wrestlers, gaming systems, Care Bears, Star Wars, comics, and much, much more. But did you know that Milford's name originates from the combination of mill and ford, referring to the shallow spot in the river where the mills were located, allowing people to cross or ford the water. The area's early growth was driven by sawmills and grist mills on the river, making Milford a fitting name for the commercial and shipping center of Delaware. And you can cross the river over to Red Bandana at 3 North Walnut Street, Milford, Delaware.
Man, I thought we were going to get some origin of the word MILF in there somewhere. I wasn't sure what was happening.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, Okay, well, before we go today, I just want to remind everyone, if you want to help support the podcast, that'd be really cool and awesome of you. Lots of different ways to do that. You can tell a friend. You can leave 5-star reviews on Apple Podcasts. But like Elgin mentioned up top, head over to enlistinthecore.com, CORPS. That's our Patreon for just pennies a month. You can get lots of cool things for those pennies, like bonus episodes, shout outs on the show, early access to videos, and you get to be in a chat with Elgin and I and the other core members.
True. All facts.
All facts. And if you're more of a YouTube person, that's cool too. If you just hit that join button down there, same perks and prices, you get other cool things with that. It's all there to help the show and help support this old little toy show.
Starring Norm Abram.
I guess. Well, like I said, one of the perks, you get shout outs on the show, and that's what I'm going to do right now. So a big thank you to core members, Tony Miller, Chris Turnip Simmons, Alex LaForest, comedian Bill Fisher, Colin Bunn, Chris DeMonico, and Mike Ward. Thank y'all so much for being supporters. We appreciate it so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Y'all are the best, really. Just saying.
Truly.
All right. Well, I feel better. Got that out of my system.
Exercise the demons.
Oh, we can get on to happier and better things next week. Next Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. We'll be right back here. We did it.
We did.
Now we got to go try and put these toys away on the backs of shelves so we don't have to look at them. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Until then, thanks everybody for watching and listening. Keep being awesome. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Thank you for listening to the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast. But not so fast, my foul fiends. Don't forget to follow these fools on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And visit cracktasticplastic.com. I'll be back.